you're trying to remember the moves and stuff. And so, first thing I wanted to start out with is why have this class. And actually, it kind of came out of Gareth and I were sitting at golf course this year, and I was watching people fight greatsword, and I was getting kind of frustrated because I've been fighting almost 30 years, and in a lot of ways, greatsword SCA fighting hasn't changed. And like I go even at Crown Tourney sometimes, I see people fighting greatsword the same way I did 25 years ago in Crown. But there's been a lot of research and a lot of knowledge. And if you travel like out to the Western kingdoms and stuff, you'll see these, like often I run into these knights doing these real weird stances and stuff, and I always thought it was kind of cool, but I never understood what they were doing. But there's this whole series of books by various German masters about greatsword techniques. So what I wanted to do today was, first I want to show you kind of what the standard, actually Gareth used to be my guinea pig for a minute. So just come on out like this. This is what you see typically, right, at a tourney, right? It's this. The problems with this is, even maybe a little closer, right? I'm waiting, I'm going to thrust at him, I'm trying to keep his forearms, right? It's a sniping game. There's a bunch of problems with this, which is, it's evened up the game. I may be faster than him, he might just get lucky. I've lost all of my mechanical advantages in this fight. With German style, what you're doing is controlling the range, and you're only in range when you're striking. And your blade is in motion. Whenever you're in range, your blade is somehow in motion. And that might be a sweep, that might be a thrust, but like I would never step in like this in German style. Right? That's basically asking to be thrust or to be jabbed. So what I want to show you to start out with is there's some basic, simple forms that you can use even for just getting started in German style. And one is the side guard. Okay, so if you don't have a weapon, I've got a couple extras here. It might just be good just to hold a weapon like this so you can see what it feels like. One more here if you need it. This is your side guard. Okay, this is actually a good, it's a good ranging position for one thing. You go ahead and come out into the circle with me and start your walk around here. Right? There's two things that are happening in the side guard. For one, it makes me look exposed on this arm, right? And I actually want to look exposed on this arm because what I really want is him to be stupid enough to take a thrust at me, right? So you just go ahead and take a thrust at my arm, right? And I can sweep, so because I'm expecting the thrust. Then it's mine, and then I've got options that I'll show you later. This is where the side guard is effective. Where it's not effective is here, where I'm too close, I'm within this range. And the other thing that you want to do is if your opponent is in side guard, take a different guard. Okay, so you often, or at least match his guard because you're offsetting both his psychological advantage and his real advantage. Okay, so that's one position. Next position I want to show you is ox. Okay, and it's one you're probably familiar with where you're striking, and what they say is you're striking with the long blade, and it looks awkward, right, because the arms are crossed, but it actually is one of the preferred positions. What this gives you from the German style is a thrusting position as well, which is base, but the thrust is not done with the arms. So if you put your arms up twisted, your left leg's forward, right? The thrust that could come out of this is a lunging thrust. Okay, so I can come in here, and I'm fully protected on this side. I can also come around with what's called the short blade ox. Now you see the difference with the back of my hand? So I'm not flipping the sword over. So that's the short blade ox. This is the long blade ox. But these can be retreating positions. You can even stay in combat at range in this position. And you're at relatively little danger. The other common position is vom Tag, which is from the roof. Okay? This is a high position. This is a power, like if you really want to power through something. I think you managed to, don't you sort of fight like a...
No, I kind of really weird style.
Yeah, let me see what yours is.
I normally start with a full break first of all. I thought it was a complete 6-footer.
Yeah.
Thrusting to kick my shoulder forward.
Yep.
and I'm here.
Okay, so his style essentially is another what is called plow. Okay, so he's fighting from plow position, which you can fight from either side, either hip. What that gives you, it gives you a lunging thrust. Now, one thing in German style, which would be a little different from his, is they say always the point is on the face. Okay, so if you are in this position, it's kind of annoying, right? It's a little bit annoying, distracting, and it keeps a constant risk, right? So what's going to happen is, in this style, what we want to do, we need to get past his point. So this is where some of these other styles are going to come in handy. The final form that I wanted to show you is called fool. Okay, so it's called this for a good reason. It looks stupid, right? It's your blade is down in front of you. And what do you think you could do from here? Right? You're essentially, that's your main thing is the thrust up, right? So it's as it's coming in thrust up. But this is also what they call a barrier guard. So for low shots, you can actually block quite effectively. And what you really want, if you come in, say you come in with a low shot on this, right? See where my blade is actually a great spot for me to be in, because then I can go to ox here, right? And I'm above his blade. He has no shot left. And so you notice also when I do these shots, I'm not staying at distance. I'm not staying out here and throwing this. All of these involve some level of closing, right? Another way I like to lead off a fight, we have a fighter in what actually got this, another thing that got me on this is we have a fighter, Micah. And the way that he fights, just hold your blade up. He fights like this, bam, bam, bam. You know, he's one of those real strong, aggressive guys who's in your face, right? So what I learned is I don't want to get in his world. Like what I want to do is I want to control the fight to be in my world when I'm in there. So what I found was very effective with him, for example, is starting in a side guard. I would sweep up, even if I didn't contact his blade, I would sweep up, turn this into a backhanded ox, right? Which kind of, he doesn't know what I'm doing this way. Then I can come in here and we'll get a little bit into this with butt spikes. And butt spikes are an important part of the German style. Some stuff that we can't do that they did. I'll just show you this just because I think we can use it in a different way. Hold your sword up here. If they do a whipping shot, it's like sort of like a scorpion snap, but with a blade where they would whip it and the blade would actually bend. The idea was to hit the guy's ear around behind. Obviously that won't be useful or effective. Hold your sword out at a point, so we just, one thing we can do though too, they would thrust in and then try to do a whipping shot to the ear. Here. We can simply turn that into a straight thrust. Right? So when you cross swords, now I'm going to talk to you about another aspect of this. Right now, I feel pressure from his sword. He is hard on the sword. Okay, so there's hard on the sword and there's soft on the sword. If I'm fighting somebody like His Majesty, strong guy, he's got arms twice the size of mine, right? I am going to, every time I feel him push on my blade, I'm going to let him have it, right? So you push down on my blade, right? I'm letting that go, but I'm using this moment because he's just set my sword free. So he's essentially, his push it again, he actually puts momentum on the speed of my sword. Same thing, now if I'm coming down, or say he's weak on the sword, and I come down here, right? I have a bunch of options. I have butt spike up under. I always have this short blade, right? Which is this ox blow hot, right? So basically what I guess I'm saying is you have to feel your opponents where they are on the sword. I think it might be useful if you kind of got a couple lines and we just slowly walk through some stuff so you can feel like the pressure. And maybe what I'll do to start is I'll talk you through each position. So if nothing else, you walk out of here and you can remember the four positions in the side guard. Why don't you all line up like right here, facing this way. Yeah, you might hurt the dagger a little bit.
Every second person just...
I'll grab it out.
Okay, so let's start out with a side guard. Okay, Yeah, if you're left-handed, it might be on the left side, right? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take 2 steps, and then we're gonna go to
Thank you, Story.
long blade. Okay, so you're gonna go 1, 2. This is not the long blade, so it's our strong, this is cross position, right? And you're gonna take 2 steps, and you're gonna go ox, short blade. 1, 2, ox, short blade. Okay? Then we're going to do 2 steps and 2 plow, which is at your hip. So 1, 2, drop it to your hip. And then finally 2 steps to fool. 1, 2, fool. Right. And then, okay, so stay right there. One of the other rules of German longsword technique is as you retreat, you throw a puff of blood. Okay, so as you're backing up, what are 2 easy shots for you to take? It almost doesn't matter. One could be a thrust. And maybe one is just a straight from the roof, hammer shot down. So as you take your next 4 steps back, figure out 2 shots you can take as you retreat. Ready? Go. 1. Good. Yeah. Good. Good. So, if you look at the circle again, it's like, does anybody have questions or things where you're like, that doesn't make sense or doesn't feel right or? You can do both, that's the answer is. So it's kind of what feels, in fact, you really should be able to actually switch. So my basically, what I do is left hand, left foot forward, right hand is the way I do it, that's how you remember it. So if you're left-handed, you do right foot forward, left hand forward, okay? And that's true of almost, I think of all the positions. If you're a lefty, you work that out, but I think you're going to...
For me, it was a little awkward because I fight sword shield right-handed, the traditional style to be like this.
Yeah.
But then when I get up on these, I fight left-handed.
Yep.
Look what happens to my leg and how exposed it is.
Yeah, see,
I have to really consciously think about doing this so that I've got this block on this leg.
Yeah.
Like that's something that I constantly have to churn in my head.
Yeah. It's a good point. And you really, so as a lefty, you want your right leg forward.
Yeah.
Like you're normally a lefty, your left hand is a strong hand and it's on top. Just keep thinking it might take a little reprogramming your brain to get that. Yes, correct. Well, actually, I don't usually put it right on the leg. I usually put it in between, like the plow. It would be more from here. I wouldn't put out here. This is sort of, I only use this for people who are, if you're stuck, suddenly you're caught in and he's super aggressive. Only time I would put this out here is where I've kind of screwed up, I got stuck in here. And I just use this to keep you off me long enough to get out, right? So usually the plow, if you're in control of the fight, I'm going to use this as a fencing maneuver with a thrust here, or I'm going to step in, right, for my next maneuver. So this, what I would say is, in terms of like practicing this stuff, one thing I like, if any of you guys want to play today, which I think would be really helpful, is I taught this class at a chivalry workshop last summer. Basically what we did is kind of what I'm doing right now, and then people fought. And it was really easy for me to go, oh, I see, try that, and by a few fights into it, I think I was a lot more help than just theorizing and, wouldn't this be cool, kind of stuff. If you actually want to try it, I go, oh no, you don't want to do that. One thing I would say, finally, is this is really a point. Okay, so this is about getting them, this is really about using your spear. The rest of it, in most of the books, is about getting them to the point where you can use your spear on them. I mean, there will be people, you will do slashing. Every once in a while, you might get a lucky shot where you get a short blade ox in or something, but that's generally not the killing blow. It's not what this is. It's really designed to use that thrusting tip. If you don't have a budget spike, I would definitely put one on. The other thing I wanted to say is they just changed the rules in the East Realm. So you used to be able to, like, you and I were fighting. If we were in a lock like this, I used to be able to grab his blade, right? If I had a gauntlet, which was a stupid rule anyway, but you could twist my wrist out. But you can't do that anymore. However, I can grab my own blade all day long. Okay, so if I'm fighting away with him, especially if I get in where a point where, if he makes a mistake, for example, your tip goes down, and and I see a vulnerable point, and I do this only on rare occasion, you can grab your own blade, and you can use this extra muscle that you have, you push right in, and you have this strength. You can even, and this sometimes can work, but here, see how I got both hands on the blade? That actually you can, and I used it on Bay recently. He's like, damn, how do you do that? It's kind of just a cool thing that actually is STA lead, but your impact still has to be, the minimal space contact. It's not, it doesn't mean just because you're here you can jack the crap out of them. However, you can get stuck like this, right? Oh no, right? Yeah. Now I'm stuck like this. What would be my best strategy? Get out, right? If he's smart, he's going to chase me down and beat me, right? But chances are he'll give up after a couple of shots. So what I would say with this is you're coming in after me, right? Is I'm just going to do this until I can get out and get back to my range. So that is the risk of it. But it's fun. I think we don't have enough fun sometimes with our weapon styles. As long as nobody's getting hurt, it's fun to experiment with these. So I think I'm not going to blab on, but I think there's some good, some moves. And if you want me to work one-on-one with you, I'll do that. And if you guys want to spar each other, then I'll watch and say, hey, why don't you try this? One thing I would like to say is fights are going to look different when you're fighting this style. They're not going to look like that crown turning fight. It's going to be looking, you just take guards with me. So say we're in this area here. What I'm trying to do is get the advantage. I don't want him to know what my next move is. I've only really got a couple moves from here. I'm going to come to here, right? I don't want him to know where the shot is coming, right? You might take yours to a low, to a full, like down to the low, so right here, right? So I'm like, oh, he knows the German short, German long sword. This is bad. Shit, right? And he's got that, and that looks like a helpless position. But when he steps in, now he's made the move, right? So I have to make mine. So really, I have to sweep, and I have this. When I was talking about hitting him in the ear, like I have this thrust that comes up, control. But he has a option. Right? So all the fighting's going to happen, bang, bang, bang. Right? Then we're back up into our circling position. We might be in full as we're circling, but we're not. Standing here, point on, going, I'm going to get you, no, I'm going to get you. Right. So, anybody have any questions? I think what I'll do is let you get back to fighting and try some of this stuff out if you want. And help you out, I mean, add people as you go.
So,
you can grab, you want not theirs. You can't grab theirs, I don't believe. Okay, is that true? You can't grab theirs.
I don't know. I used to be able to. I don't know.
I didn't hear anything.
I think it was
I tried looking
I thought I heard that this.
The Killians. We weren't sure. We were trying to figure that out the other night, whether that's still in or not.
Because if I have a phone up, I can still grab a single sword by the basket and open that.
So I suspect that that's true.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be allowed to grab a spear or a pole.
That's true.
Think about it.
Yeah, we had that discussed with when we brought up the kingdom right marshal. And as long as it's not striking surface of the weapon, you're allowed to grab it if you have it pulled off.
so not a blade.
So he raised a good point.
Why do you grab that?
So I could come in like
You grab this, right?
Grab this.
It's a 6 or grab me, right? Big strong guy. What have I got? Right? He's gonna try. What's he gonna try to do? Wrap me with that thing, right? He's gonna try to wrap me. But I got 2 hands on this. His wrist, no matter how strong he is not that strong, right? I'm gonna have to I got one thing, which is the butt spike right here. So you always have leverage if someone grabs this. I mean, he might, if he's focusing on what he's going to be trying to do, right? So the other thing you can do is use your footwork when you step around him. Oh, sorry. No, that's exactly the idea. Yeah, that's what. So you see, that's why you bop up. But so I'm going to try to basically torque out of his range, right? To here. Now I've got the thrust. Okay, so your legs, the way I tend to fight this is I fight low, and I try to make it like a dance, like every move. So if you think kind of like a dancer in this style, then instead of getting your legs crossed, you get in there, guys pressing on you, you get knocked over. Think about you can get out faster too. You take all these big sweeping motions there. It makes it more natural with things like figure 8, right? Hot.
Sith
Butt spike, right, you're more like a Sith Lord. Right, right,
All the things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if anybody wants to try that, my swords are a little shorter, for the point work you might want to try. I find they're a little easier, but you don't have to do that. It'll work both ways. So, yeah.
Look this way,
Just
someone's
remember
talking to you.
that this is actually not a spike.
Over here.
This is a palm strike.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Okay, so this is not a blade on here,
Yeah.
but
There you
a
go.
palm.
That way.
As such, on a great sword, the only place that this is a killing blow is to the face.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah. So
Right,
right
so
in
you
the
can't do
chest,
something here.
right on the chest,
Anxiety's
right on
been
the
up,
arm,
but-
okay? Face drill, thrusting, eyebrows, down the neck, sideburn, the sideburn, that face thrust, that's where it is. And it's the same as the face thrust, okay? Positive movement,
They go for it.
right? You're not plowing through the person, okay? So that's the only place that's okay.
Also remember, Chick, if you borrow a great source, because not all of us have butt spikes.
Butt spikes,
I
right.
have a son, yeah.
One is a huge metal ball.
Borrow one, make sure he really has a butt spike before you slam something.
We hit you with a metal ball in the face.
That's gonna suck.
We're gonna go up to the schoolyard.
And
All
yeah,
right,
and not all
is there
have
any
rusty tips,
other
because mine does.
specific questions or thoughts or ideas or?
Right, I'm leaving. See you later.
Okay, well, I think at this point, like, I don't want, like I said, I don't blab on. I think you guys should try some stuff. And if you have specific ones, what was that move? Just ask me. I'll set you up. You can try it. And don't try to do everything. Just try to learn a couple things today. And it'll expand your game and give you some ideas for it.
So for the next little while, why don't we, just like we did with the pole class, why don't we try this out for the next little while, and then after that, we'll switch up to something else.
Yeah.
But, you know, just try to employ some of the stuff that we just learned. The vehicle outside is about to move, so we're gonna be fighting inside and out in the driveway. Stay off the road because there are people that live around here.
Use blind spots. Don't hesitate to yell loud. Okay? Top of your lungs, scream it out.
You're still
that's
gonna have the
safety
same
priority.
because you can tell, this is the Japanese.
You don't want to get hit with a stick.
A lot of people, right? But the only thing is you're